My name is Joan Graci, and I'm President and CEO of APA Solutions. Since 1965, we've been helping growth-oriented companies identify the people that make their organizations a reality. We're very unique in that we do it from a math and science perspective, or, as I like to say, our brain. Now, even though we use hard science to help individuals develop and better understand how this mechanism relates to work, I always find it a lot more impactful to tell a story. So that's what we're going to be doing today. How do you tame your emotional brain? Come with me and let's find out. So, my humble TED Talk attendees, I'd like to introduce you to my brain. I think this is a really sticky way for us to better understand this mechanism. Over the course of our lifetime, we've been collecting all of these file folders, pendiflexes, and it becomes our perspective and how we see the world. I remember so vividly what it was like to be graduating from high school and thinking about what I wanted to do with my college career. And as I look back on school and I look back on my work experience, which to be honest with you, was pretty empty at that point in time, and I considered my family, what became a major influence for me was this woman right here. My mom, who was a nurse. So that very, very much influenced my perspective and how I saw my future. So needless to say, this is a really scary time for me. I was sufficiently freaking out. And what else could I do but use what I had learned from my mom and her being such a role model for me? So what did I do? I went to nursing school, not considering the fact that I had never really been that good in science. And it became pretty clear that it wasn't the occupation for me. Yep, you got it. Didn't score well there. So now here I am, all freaked out. What should I do next? Again, didn't have a lot of work experience to go back to. So I decided if this or this was empty, how did I fill it up so that I better understood what my passion was? See, what I know now, and I didn't know then, is it's very difficult to identify what you want to do with your life if you haven't had a whole lot of experiences to refer back to. So what I did was I set out on an experience journey. Yeah, I'll admit to you, I tried restaurant. Heck, I was social, I loved people, and yep, it didn't end well. You see, my almost-to-be father-in-law was the first recipient of a really hot pot of coffee. So, can that? Great tips, just not a great place for me to be. Next, I tried retail, similar to restaurant, and again, very relative to my natural people skills. And what I found in that occupation was I loved a fast pace. I love constant change. I love a multitude of things that led to me learning and then helping others learn as well. So you can see that as we fast forward to today, how each one of those experiences led me to be a coach is the reason why I've been invited to TED Talk with you today. You see, in all my experiences, I found my passion, and my passion is people. But it was only because I filled up my filing cabinet with all these different experiences that had that one commonality. Don't be afraid to fill your filing cabinet and spend the time in really understanding what moves you. That's why I became a coach. So let's fast forward to today. And what advice would I give my younger self? I get how stressful it is trying to figure out what it is you want to do with your life. But I hope what I've done here is emphasize that it's super difficult to identify a career path without experimenting first. You have to really get out there. You have to collect all these different experiences. You have to give yourself permission to go on this exploration journey so that you can identify what's best for you. You see, my mom was an amazing nurse, and I'll never forget all the accolades that she had received. But that wasn't my life's passion. I knew that I wanted to impact people, but I had no idea how. And with the 3 decades that I've been in this business, I can tell you I've taken every experience and I've used it to keep on growing our organization. So what you have to do to really tame your emotional brain is understand that you don't have all the answers now. Understand that you have this amazing journey in front of you. And the occupations that exist out there, you probably have very, very limited exposure to. So let yourself free. Google, research, have virtual coffees, whatever the case may be, so that you can learn more about the vast amount of opportunities out there and consider how many different ways you could potentially leverage your background. You see, all these experiences will lead you to that ultimate destination. But if you're stressed out, you're never going to get to that best version of yourself. So I hope that I've really implored you to consider how mindset matters. And the more that you give yourself permission, the more that you'll calm yourself down and give yourself the freedom to effectively move forward. I wish you the best of luck on this exciting journey, this growth mindset experience, and I hope to be part of your future story.